In Florida now, Ron DeSantis wants to do some redistricting, and that's what one of the special sessions items is. I wonder if he's going to want to, if not so much him, but Republican members of Congress are already starting to worry about it because they have seen the overperformances around the country and in their own state. And Brian Nathan and Emily Gregory are manifestations of that in Tallahassee. And they're going to redistrict in a way that, someone might have a plus 20 seat, go down to a plus 12 seat.
Right.
That puts you in danger territory now, right?
Right. Because, if you're trying to squeeze out more quote unquote Republican seats, then that means that the margins have to go down in seats all across the state so you can create those districts. And you can do that. And when it's not a wave election year, you will probably come out ahead. But if you're facing the tailwinds that Republicans are this year, I mean, we're already seeing that Republicans in Texas are getting very nervous after they followed Donald Trump's orders and they found him 5 more seats. And yet they have this incredibly divisive runoff in the U.S. Senate primary with John Cornyn and Ken Paxton. Meanwhile, the Democrats have their nominee, and James Tallarico can just go across the state and try and build candidates down ballot with some of the enthusiasm that he's been experiencing, and he doesn't have to worry about friendly fire. And then in California, as you pointed out, they had Prop 50 that passed last year that allows them to redistrict. And California, of course, is a state that's blue. And so they can do it in the opposite direction to offset Texas. So, and we're seeing just in a few weeks in Virginia, they have a similar ballot measure. That is a state where we could see them gain 3 more, I believe, congressional seats for Democrats.
Possibly four. Take it from 6 to 5 to 10 to 1. Yeah.
That's incredible. So, do you think that this will cause Republicans to take pause in Florida, or are they just going to go full speed ahead and, hope that maybe Donald Trump comes through with his, threats to meddle more in the election and save them?
I think it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a challenge because Ron DeSantis is the one who wants to do it, and I'm sure Trump wants him to do it. So does Trump demand that the legislature do it like he did in Texas? But the problem is, in between Trump and DeSantis, you have those members of Congress, those Republican members of Congress, some of whom are already starting to make noises publicly about this. And Trump needs them on his side too, because that margin in the House is very thin. And there's one member from Florida who Trump told us is on his deathbed. So,
right.
I think it's gonna be a real tell for how Republicans are feeling about their chances in November, which we keep reading that they're more and more freaked out, and they should be.